Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the second-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No chance to catch him. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 18, set to advance on the football.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the
caught behind the line. It's Garrett. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Second down play coming up. And now the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass caught inside the 15. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold them to 3.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a first down. I'm trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Bush. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion sets up a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The Sooners keep the football on the move.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. and the gain just good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now they run a draw play. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
That running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him with great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's the running back in the flat. Quick juke to get free. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Gamecocks starting a new series here on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Marked out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A running play called on 4th down. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, They've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The Gamecocks line up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And he'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. He'll start at the 25. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Dump off caught by the running back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Second down after that completion. Snags the quick throw. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw yet again. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Brings up second down.
That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Hamilton. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down?
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Receivers are bunched together. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He bought some time, now lets it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The ball is loose. And the defense jumps on the football. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A fumble return for 6.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Defense not pressing this time. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And looking to throw now on first down. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Powers now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. This offense continues to roll. He wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Took contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looks left and finds his target there. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. It's a shotgun run call. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And the same runner's got it again. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Just ran away from the defense. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21.
That makes the score. South Carolina.
Now they get set to kick it away.
21.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
It's a quick grab. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
This is a good solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. How do you see that from the running game?
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up
and he throws his 3rd interception of the day. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him right at the 24.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Motion now from the tight end. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. And the Gamecocks will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
A completion makes it second down. They're going to run it. Powering through. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Pickup of 5. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 24, Oklahoma 21.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
At the 15-yard line. And that's a first down for the
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Hand off to the single back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. Second down.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone.
It's blocked. It's picked up. This is a live ball here.
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time, and instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Second down after the incompletion. The quick throw out left, complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Breaking free at the 35. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Throws to the tight end. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short games are not going to help you.
He's swarmed by the defense. The Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Forward on third and short. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not. Fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Checks this down to the running back. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. High completion makes it second and medium. Handoff to the back, they'll keep the clock moving. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. Here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Sooners will have to punt this one away. And the returner is brought down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Bringing pressure. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining. The Sooners will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12. They become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.